Hey everyone, David MacDonald here in Vitality Fitness Calgary. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over 3 easy to follow steps to making changes with your nutrition. And of all of the clients we work with, one of the biggest things we hear is that nutrition changes are probably the hardest habit to change. Eating is part of our everyday life and it impacts so many things, and it's a really hard thing to change. So the biggest thing that we always recommend is starting simple, okay, starting small. So we're gonna go over 3 steps that you can use, okay, to make those nutrition changes not only manageable, but sustainable, and changes that you're actually gonna be able to develop into habits, okay, over time. So step number 1, part and parcel of what I mentioned before, is you always wanna start small. So you wanna start with small changes, okay, very, very important. So many people that we work with try to overhaul their diet overnight and change everything. You know, they try to change their snacks, their meals, their water consumption, all in one fell swoop. And for a very small percentage of the population, that's gonna work, but for the majority of people, you have to start small. Okay, it's just like exercise. We don't expect everyone to come in here and be able to do full body push-ups right off the bat. Most people are gonna have to progress to that level. They might have to start on the bench, they might have to start on their knees, and it's gonna take them time to build up to doing full body push-ups. So nutrition's the same way, okay? We don't expect that you're gonna be able to come in here and overhaul everything and change your meals, your snacks, your water consumption, okay? But what we do encourage you to do is start small. So what I would recommend is picking 2 meals that you want to start changing and that you want to make healthier. So maybe that's breakfast and lunch, maybe that's lunch and dinner. Maybe, you know, you could start with a meal and you could start with a snack. Maybe that's your PM snack and your lunch. Start with 2 meals or snacks that you want to change and that you want to make healthier, and then go from there. Okay, so you want to start with small changes. Once you've made those changes, you've made them a habit, so you've been able to make that a consistent habit for at least 4 to 6 weeks, okay, then move up to making a change with another meal. Okay, so now you're changing an additional meal, so now you've changed 3 meals. So start with 2 and then incrementally add a meal in each time you want to make a change, okay? So small changes, very, very important. And the second thing you want to do when you're making changes to any meal or snack is you really want to watch portion sizes. Okay, portion sizes are very important because they are going to allow you to manage your calories, okay, to manage your caloric intake. Okay, you can eat a lot of healthy food, okay, but you can still overeat on healthy food, and you can still have a calorie surplus at the end of your day, and you can still gain weight. You've seen this with many clients where they eat really healthy and they just eat too much, which is why they're not losing the weight that they want to lose. Okay, so you want to watch your portion sizes. There's 2 ways you can watch portion sizes. You can count calories. You can track calories with MyFitnessPal. You know, you could read nutrition labels, or you can use your hand as a guide. Okay, for most people, using their hand as a guide is going to be the most practical. Okay, now by using your hand as a guide, what you want to do anytime you're eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner, so anytime you're eating a meal, okay, if you're a female, what you want to do is you want to have a palm size, okay, of protein. You want to have a fist size of carbohydrates, and then you want to have 2 handfuls of veggies. Okay, so those are the changes you want to aim for your breakfast, your lunch, and then your dinner. Breakfast, you might not have vegetables, but you want to aim for that carb and protein portion. Okay, for guys, what we want to do is we're going to have 2 palms of protein per meal, okay, 2 fists of carbs per meal, and then 2 handfuls of veggies. Okay, for snacks, what you want to aim for, if you're doing nuts or fruit or anything like that, aim for a cupped handful of nuts. Okay, if you're a female, 2 cupped handfuls of nuts if you're a male, and then adding in maybe a fist size worth of fruit or some other healthy complex carb. Okay, so those are just some general guidelines. At the end of the day, you want to watch those portions, and you want to use your hand as a guide for this, especially with your meals. Okay, the next thing that we always, not always, but we do recommend at some point is consider logging your food. Okay, consider writing down what you're actually eating. Okay, so you don't have to get really, really specific in terms of portion sizes and ounces and calories and cups, you know, depending on what meal or snack you're having. But writing it down gets you aware of what you're actually fueling your body with and what you're actually feeding your body. So again, you don't have to do accurate portion sizes or specific portion sizes. just write down a general description of what you've had for your meal, what you've had for your snack, okay, what you've had for your lunch, your afternoon snack, and your dinner. Okay, this creates awareness. So this allows you to become aware of what you're actually feeding your body. We've done this exercise with a lot of clients, and the realizations they come to are amazing. They realize, oh my God, I didn't realize I was eating that crappy, or I didn't realize I was eating that much if they track their portion sizes. I didn't realize I wasn't getting in enough protein. I didn't realize I was getting in enough vegetables. I didn't realize I had no complex carbs or no healthy fats in my diet. So it's a great tool to create awareness and to teach yourself where you might be missing out on with your nutrition, where the gaps might be. Okay, so start with these 3 steps. Again, to review our 3 steps, we want to start small. So pick 2 meals or a meal and a snack that you want to change. Okay, step number 2 is watching your portion sizes. So you want to use your hand as a measuring tool, okay, when you're measuring your portion sizes for your meals and your snacks. Okay, and the great thing about a hand is it's relative to the individual. Everyone's got a different hand size based on their body type, so it's a great tool in that regard. And then step number 3 is consider logging, okay, but you don't have to log specific portion sizes or measurements or ounces or cups or anything like that. Just log for the sake of logging to get a general idea of what you're eating. Okay, this is going to create some awareness. It's going to create awareness around what you're feeding and what you're fueling your body with. Okay, so consider logging. So those are your 3 steps. If you start implementing those, you're going to see massive changes with your nutrition, with your energy level, how you feel. You're going to start losing some weight, losing some inches. Okay? And it's going to be manageable, and it's going to be sustainable, and it's going to be practical. Okay? So those are your 3 steps to start following today. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below the video. And if you want to check out our program, you want to try us out at Vitality Fitness, go to our website, vitalityfitnesscalgary.com, and click that 1-month trial link on the right-hand corner of the screen, and you can start trying us out for a month for $20. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.